The first use case you think about blockchain is payments, right? So that's the first thing you want to do is show that you can secure a payment mechanism just like Visa, MasterCard, but much more secure, without middlemen, take away the fees, offers economies of scale. So the more people use it, the cheaper it gets. The way we view the future of value in the long term, 3 to 5 to 10 years, we view layer 1 blockchains will essentially become like the new republics. These will be the new mechanisms where all the value is going to proliferate to. The future, there'll be the layer 1 blockchain, there will be the mining market, there'll be the dApps, and there'll be tokens. So the lower you get in the stack, the lower risk you have, but the lower rewards. The highest risk reward will be on the layer 1 blockchain, because that's where all the value will flow up. But it's highest value, highest risk. We view layer 1 blockchains, which is Bitcoin, Cisco, and Ethereum, as court systems. They need to be combative to the external forces that we don't control, even in the software world. In the real world, like inflation, hyperinflation, wars, these systems need to be secure from that. And this is why we view Bitcoin as the gold standard for security and decentralization. What else does the world need? What else does the world cherish when you have something like Bitcoin? How can we extend that to something else where we can take advantage to build real world utility? This is where Ethereum comes in. For me, Ethereum is a gold standard for flexibility or general computation. We're trying to stick to the gold standards we know the world's going to cherish and develop on, and we put those two concepts together. And this is what Syscoin is.
Where we at? What up, y'all? It's your first time here. You already know what time it is. If you don't know by now, my name is
that Hotep Jesus dude.
Oh my God. Y'all got me grifting. It's a triple grift day. I was about to go lay down. Just left my chess lesson. Check the Twitter feed as I'm about to go head upstairs. What do I see? I went to go text my homie the story. They text me the story before. By the time I got to I went to go send the thing to DM. They had already sent me the story. I said, damn, this shit is big news. JPMorgan Chase has canceled Kanye's banking account. What? Bro. All right. If y'all haven't been alarmed, you should be alarmed now. Okay, first of all, shameless plug, the Patriot Report, unmasking the conspiracy of money in war. Shout out to that person that said that in the chat. Who said that in the chat? So glad I read your book. Who said that? Tyler Brown, thank you. I want to make sure I said your name. Thank you. If you read this, you know the power of the banks. Some of you know the power of the banks without reading this. But I have a different take on the central banking industry, the central banking cartel, the banking cartel. I have all right, let's talk about it. Let's dive right into the relationship between Kanye West and JPMorgan Chase Bank. Let's take a look. So this relationship starts in December 14, 2018. Super chats, I'll read them at the end. Also, this is a call-in show. After I'm done, I'm going to give you a phone number. You can call in. You can talk to me live. We're going to talk about this. I want to hear from the people today. I want to interface with y'all. So if you want to call in, get ready. Get your phone ready. I'm going to give you the number. Not yet. Let's go through this, and then we're going to go and we're going to work through this together. So it says all positive energy. Kanye West allies with JPMorgan and tweets, "I love everybody," after igniting feud with Drake. Now that was his first mistake. I don't know why he allied with JPMorgan Chase. The grift has to be impeccable for somebody to do that. Real fast. I want to pull up this story. Hold on. Let me find it. They buried it in the Google search. Let's see if we can find it. Here we go. Right here. Let's pull this story up first. Before we even get into Ye, we just got to show you something that disappeared from the news media, the mainstream media, the fake stream media. Hold on. Let's get this on your screen. Some of you know about this. Some of you don't. But we got to put this into context. Cargo ship owned by JPMorgan Chase seized by U.S. with 20 tons of that medellin. U.S. authorities in Philadelphia seized a cargo vessel in June with nearly 20 tons of medellin, that coca, on board. The ship, as it turned out, is owned by a fund run by banking giant JPMorgan Chase. A source close to the situation said Wednesday that the ship, MSC Guyane, is part of a transportation strategy fund run for the bank's asset management unit. That means JPMorgan Chase does not have any operational control of the vessel. A Liberian flagship that is run by the Swiss-based Mediterranean Shipping Company. The bank had no comment. Law enforcement agents boarded the MSC Guyane on June 12th and found the medellin, which is said to have a street value of $1.3 billion. At the time, just the drugs were seized by the United States Customs and Border Protection, CBP, agency. But the attorney's office for the Eastern District of Pennsylvania announced Monday that it had issued a warrant on July 4th that allowed the CBP to take custody of the ship itself as well. A seizure of a vessel this massive is complicated and unprecedented. But it is appropriate because the circumstances here are also unprecedented, said U.S. Attorney William McSwain in a statement in Monday. When a vessel brings such an outrageous amount of deadly drugs into Philadelphia waters, my office and our agency partners will pursue the most severe consequences possible against all involved parties in order to protect our district and our country, McSwain said. MSC, the company, said in a statement on June 18th that unfortunately shipping and logistics companies are from time to time affected by trafficking problems. MSC has a long-standing history of cooperating with U.S. Federal law enforcement agencies to help disrupt illegal narcotics trafficking. MSC added in an update Tuesday that its cooperating law enforcement is not a target of U.S. government's investigation. Seizing a vessel of this size is an unusual enforcement action for CBP, but is indicative of the serious consequences associated with alleged conspiracy by crew members and others to smuggle a record load of dangerous drugs through the United States, added Casey Durst, CBP's director of field operations in Baltimore. MSC said that the ship was en route to Northern Europe at the time it was seized, and that aside from the containers held by authorities in the United States, all of the cargoes have been sent along to their destinations on MSC vessels. Now, first of all, I got to ask you a question. 20 tons? $1.3 billion? For the people that heard about this story, this was July 10th, 2019. This was published by CNN Business. For the people that knew about this, have we heard about this story since? It seemed like this story had disappeared from the news. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get back to Kanye. So he says all positive energy. Kanye West has chosen a strange ally in his fight against Drake. The rapper posed with a portrait of long dead banker JPMorgan on Friday, declaring, "Me and JP heal the world." What? 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 That's not possible. How is the person responsible, or how is an associate of the cartel ruining our lives going to heal the world? I mean, obviously they're the ones responsible, so they should be the ones to take their foot off our necks. What? The 41-year-old was at a meeting at JPMorgan Chase and Company headquarters in New York just hours after igniting a feud with fellow rapper Drake, whom he accused of threatening him. This was December 14th, 2018. Between posting dozens of tweets accusing the Scorpion hitmaker of secretly dissing him on his brother-in-law-elect Travis Scott's collaborations, Kanye interspersed them with messages of positivity. We should all be on this planet working together, all positive energy. Perhaps I should have done more I should have been more like water today. Love to all artists. I've made mistakes and have karma. No man is perfect. The universal testers, all positive vibes, all love, meditating positivity are among the many musings he tweeted. In the same Twitter breath, Kanye claimed Drake had called to threaten him. So Drake, if anything happens to me or anyone in my family, you're the first suspect. So cut the tough talk, wrote Kanye. And here's Kanye taking a picture at JPMorgan Chase & Company. Now, I don't know, what's in my future, but I don't know. I would definitely feel funny. They're going to have to cut me a check, first of all. JPMorgan going to have to cut me a check for me to stand in front of JPMorgan Chase and shake hands with him. Okay, so why he's taking this picture with JPMorgan Chase with this caption vision is completely beyond me. No idea why. This article is talking about Drake. Comment from Kim. Drake. Okay, let's go to the next article. This is September 7th, 2022. It's about a month ago. Let's go. Let's take a look. Let's fix it on the screen. It says here, Kanye West claims he put $140 million into JPMorgan Chase, but couldn't get a call from CEO Jamie Dimon. Dog, they don't fuck with you, dog. What was you thinking, yay? And why you want to call from these fools? Kanye should have read the Patriot Report. He didn't know what was going on. Nobody let this man know. Nobody. Who is Kanye's handlers? Who is in his ear? Kanye West claims he put $140 million. There's no way I'm putting. Well, maybe if I had $1 billion, I'd probably have to spread it out over different banks. Anyway, let's continue. It says hip-hop billionaire Kanye West uses Instagram to once again express his anger at someone. This time, James Dimon, chairman of the board and chief executive officer of JPMorgan Chase, one of the largest banks in the U.S. Ye wrote, I moved $140 million to Chase, and Bill Gross still never put Jamie Dimon on a call or in a meeting with me. Bill Gross is a managing director at JPMorgan. He added in the comments that I feel it's because the overlapping board members with JPMorgan and Adidas. This person has commented, said, I'm absolutely loving Kanye going in on JPMorgan this weekend. He said, I moved $140 million to Chase, and Bill Gross still never put Jamie Dimon on a call or in a meeting with me. Over the past few weeks, West railed on a number of people via Instagram, especially Adidas. West 45 has been in a public feud with Adidas and Gap, two companies he had previously signed agreements with to carry his Yeezy brand. He was now accusing them of leaving him out of meetings regarding his products and stealing his designs. Hip-hop heavyweights Sean Diddy Combs and Swiss Beats have both called for a boycott of Adidas in support of Kanye. A message that seems to be from Combs to West. Combs asked West, please send me something I could post in support of you. I will never wear Adidas again for the rest of my life if they don't make you right. Please, God, love you. West responded in the private message exchange. Now, I don't know. Just the other day, Ye was calling Diddy a fed. This is a huge turnaround. One minute I love you, next minute it's fed. Combs, P. Diddy didn't appreciate the White Lives Matter stunt, etc., etc. Let's continue. This energy is the love, West wrote in his Instagram post, which features a photo of Combs sharing a photo of a pair of Yeezy resembling Adidas shoes with the red X drawn over them. So it seems they were cool. It was all good just a week ago or a month ago. West added his support on his own social media account, sharing the same screenshots on his own account. Combs wrote, since the era of Run DMC, Adidas has always used hip-hop to build its brand and make billions off our culture. But we are more than just consumers now. We're the owners. Kanye West and Yeezy are the reason Adidas is relevant to culture. We know our value. I'm done wearing Adidas products until they make this right. We have to support each other. Everybody repost this, please. Stop grifting, hit the super chat, make a comment, ask a question, and the phone lines will be open in a few. Hang in there. We're going to have people call in. Get by your phone. Come talk to me, Hotep Jesus, about this Kanye situation. And please be mindful of YouTube's terms of service, because I will hang up on your ass. Swiss wrote on his social media account, I usually mind my business, but this is dead wrong. If we let them do this to Kanye West, it will happen to us also. This man created the groundbreaking innovation, and it should be respected as a creative. JPMorgan Chase board of directors includes, and they list a bunch of names, including the wife of filmmaker George Lucas, who is the president and co-CEO of Ariel Investments, chairwoman of Starbucks Corporation, close ties to Michelle and former Barack Obama, having raised money during his campaigns. On Adidas executive board, he mentions a bunch of names. Back in 2018, Ye was praising JPMorgan Chase, and he posted on Twitter that he had just had a meeting at JPMorgan Chase and Co. Headquarters in New York. He included a photo of himself with a portrait of the late banker JP Morgan. He wrote, "Me and JP heal the world." Okay, so this is the past. Now first of all, let's highlight something here, because we know JPMorgan Chase basically said, "Hey, look, we're canceling your accounts," but he says here there's an overlap between the board members of JP Morgan and Adidas. So if Kanye has pissed off the people at Adidas, and he just took a jab at JP Morgan Chase, he done kicked the beast. I gotta commend his bravery. Let's continue before I give my opinion on all of this. TMZ has reported, hold on, let's pull this up. 265 in the room. Hit the share button, hit the share button, hit the share button. Let's get into it. Kanye West, bank cuts ties. Find somewhere else to keep your Yeezy billions. They didn't say that, but that's TMZ's hyperbolic headline. Kanye West is going to need to find a new bank to house his multi-billion Yeezy brand, because he got the boot from the bank that stored all his cash. Now, I don't know if that's all his cash. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Candace Owens, the controversial conservative figure who sported a White Lives Matter shirt with Ye, took to Twitter Wednesday to share what she calls an official notice from JP Morgan Chase & Co., saying they're cutting ties with Ye. Somebody said this has to be illegal. No, we've lost this fight a long time ago. Okay? And that's why you have to go get a copy of the Patriot Report, because the Supreme Court has already weighed in on how much power a bank has over you and your records and the service that they provide to you. Go study your case law. It's in the book, The Patriot Report, Unmasking Conspiracy of Money and War. You can go get your copy at hotepjesus.com. That's hotepjesus.com. You can go get your copy. Earlier today, I learned that Kanye West, this is a Candace Owens tweet, was officially kicked out of JP Morgan Chase Bank. I was told there was no official reason given, but they sent this letter as well to confirm that he has until late November to find another place for the Yeezy empire to bank. So Kanye is another person who has been debanked. We saw this happen with Andrew Torba, founder of Gab. We saw this happen with Andrew Tate. And I'm sure I'm missing some names. Chat, go ahead, pop the names in there that I'm missing that have been debanked or removed from PayPal, etc., etc. I think Nick Fuentes might be on that list too. I think he was debanked or something to that effect. Maybe PayPal or something like that. If you don't think we have a social credit system, you have another thing coming. She wrote, okay, so let's read the letter. Mike Lindell. Okay, there's another one. Right. Isn't that the My Pillow guy? Correct me if I'm wrong. Or am I wrong? Laura Luma. Laura Luma's another one. Yeah. It's a long list. Gerald Flynn. Okay. General Flynn. I'm sorry. Yes. Yep. I don't think Trump was debanked. Alex Jones, I do not think was debanked, but Alex Jones got smacked in the face with a 1.3, like, was it $900 million or something like that? Damn near $1 billion they tried to smack him over the head with recently. So let's read the letter here. Let me make sure you can see this on your screen. Okay, good. Wonderful. Dear Ye, we are sending this letter to confirm our recent discussion with, and that is blanked out. Who? Dear Ye, and it says comma, and then its name is blanked out. It might be his, maybe that's his attorney. It looks like that's a W or a V. I'm going to say that's a W. Ye. Or maybe that is a subsidiary of Kanye West, and he doesn't want people to know what that subsidiary is. Maybe that's an attorney. Maybe that's a handler, some personal manager. But anyway, we're sending this letter to confirm our recent discussion with blank, maybe an accountant that JPMorgan Chase Bank, in this referred to as the bank, $965 million he smacked Alex Jones with. Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah. Has decided to end its banking relationship with Yeezy, LLC, and its affiliated entities, collectively the company. So Yeezy and all of his other subsidiaries. To provide a company with sufficient time to transition to another financial institution, we will continue to maintain the accounts, including all related products and services, until November 21st, 2022. It's got about a month, a little over a month. To avoid any transaction delays, we suggest that you stop processing company transactions. So that includes like payroll or anything else, bill payments, all that stuff has to be seized and moved over. I'm sure he's got a personal assistant or something like that can handle that workload. We suggest you stop processing company transactions and or using any products associated with the accounts 5 business days before the scheduled closure date set forth above. After that date, the bank will close any open accounts, and after deduction of any permissible service charges and pending transactions, remit all remaining funds in the form of a check delivered to the company at the address of record. So if he doesn't move the funds, they're going to take their any service charges and then send him a check. Here's your money. We ask that you act promptly. Transfer your business to another financial institution before November 21st, 2022. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to call your usual banking contact. Thank you for your attention on this matter. Now, people, you might be wondering, why would they do this? Why would he do this? Well, duh. Can't talk about, you can't practice anti-Semitism and expect to have a bank account? Not with what? Oh, those two things just don't, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You can do a lot of things in this world. One thing you cannot be in this world is an anti-Semite. You can't do it. Oh, no. Trust me, I know. Oh, I know. Ooh, I know. They will come down on you. They will come down on you. Ask Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon knows. He could have did anything. He could have attacked anybody. But once he came after Jewish people, started mentioning them, I told the homies when he did that shit, I said, oh, it's a wrap for him. He might as well pack it up. I told the homies, you can ask the homies in the chat. I said, oh, it's a wrap for Ye. He bugging now. Can they do this? Can they legally do this? Absolutely, they can legally do this. They don't have to service you. That's a right of service. Corporations have the right to refuse people's service. They can absolutely do this. You can feel how you want about it, but it's legal. Art Dog, for the knowledge that I'll turn into wisdom and understanding. Thank you, Art Dog. Appreciate you. He's not grifting. Nick Bergstrom, I was hoping you'd cover this. Yay. Just like Alex Jones, they will try to make an example of and let us know global Marxism is already here. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm going to open up the phone lines now. You guys can call in. Let me get that number for you. Hold on. Are you ready? Telephone number is 202 596 5631. Say it one more time. 202 596 5631. Call in, talk to me about the Kanye West cancel culture, the making example of Kanye West. If you guys got that, you could type it in the chat for people that miss it. You know what? You know, I commend Ye for his bravery. I don't think this was too smart for him. I don't think this was too smart of a thing to do. All right, hold on. I think we got a caller coming in here.
Call from
Alonzo Archer.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Alonzo, what's up, man? Talk to me.
Hotep.
What's
Good, bro.
What's good, man?
What's good? I appreciate you picking up, man. For one, I'm out here in Seattle, bro. I just want you to know, bro, your reach is probably further than you expect, bro. I was working at this restaurant and I was smoking a cigarette after work, and a 45-year-old white man and me get to having a conversation. About 3 minutes in, he asked me if I listen to Hotep Jesus, and my jaw dropped, man.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious, bro. 45, pushing 50, rich, drives a P1 McLaren. And man, we had a conversation to end all conversations, bro. Like stuff I didn't think I could even discuss with people. And I know we on the platform and stuff, man, but I really just got hip to a lot of this stuff, man. I watched some documentaries, man, and I'm not the type, you know, like I don't want to come off like, oh, I watched a documentary and now I think this type of way. But there's certain irrefutable evidence about the history of World War II and stuff like that, especially when you're talking about the dude himself, he who shan't be named. But I've been looking into the Battle of Dunkirk recently, bro. And it's this illusion, this general consensus that he let the Brits go in the Battle of Dunkirk on accident. Like it was some type of slip up.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a slip up. If you read into it, my man never had any ambition on England.
Hold on, let me
all.
cut you off there. Let me cut you off there because we got to stay on topic. We got to stay on Kanye. We got a show to do. I appreciate you dropping that red pill in the chat, but I got to run a business here. I love you. What are your thoughts on Kanye and this whole cancel thing?
He's reached the final level, bro. That's all I'll say. I'm rooting for him.
Do you think that this was a good decision for him?
Nah, but somebody had to do it, and of course it would be Ye, man. The grip is getting tighter. The pot is getting hotter. We're boiling, man.
What's the next level for him after this?
Oh, this is the end, bro.
This
is
the end?
the end. This is the final level. It goes no higher than this.
So what is he gonna do? He won't be able to bank anymore. He won't be able to conduct any serious business.
Maybe he'll link up with Tate, bro. There's other banks out there, man. But like I said, if Ye gets through the end of this on top, he really is the chosen one. But anyway, man, I appreciate the show. I'm still tuned in, man. I'm looking forward to all your programming, man. Appreciate the 3P today.
Yo, word. I'm on it, man. Appreciate you, bro. And tell the dude with the McLaren, call me. I need some bread.
For sure. Later, bro.
All right, yo. Axiom, $5 super chat. Thank you. You said need to talk to Ryan Dawson. He knows who the deep state is. Kanye hinted at it, and he dives deep into 9/11. He's been banned from everything. Oh, we all know who the deep state is. I'm a Hotep. We all know what's going on here. Trust me. I don't need Andrew Dawson or anybody else to tell me. Hold on, we got another caller in here.
Call from
This is Les from Las Vegas, man.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Las Vegas, you on the line. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's up, man? What do you think about this whole Kanye situation, man?
I think Kanye is going to be cool. What a lot of people don't know, man, the Fed getting ready to raise interest rates tomorrow. We getting ready to head for a global recession. Nike stock is going through the floor. Adidas not getting ready to get rid of Kanye. If they get rid of Kanye, the way their stock is right now, they'll be out of business by 2024. I mean, it's all about money. I think Kanye can link up with another bank. I think something is going on between him and Elon. That's why Kanye chilling and smiling. You see him smiling and chilling and not worried, not making no apologies or nothing. I believe him and Elon got something cooking.
Hold on,
So
I gotta
stay tuned
challenge
for
you.
that.
I gotta challenge you on something. You said Adidas is done after this. I don't think Adidas is done after this. That doesn't jive with me. They have a massive distribution network. They have a massive hold on a market. How? Just because of Kanye?
Let me tell you about Adidas. Most of their sales was in Russia. They lost a lot of their sales. Yeezy accounts for 68% of their online sales. CNBC just did a report saying that Yeezy is worth about brings in about 12% of all of Adidas sales, something like $2 or $3 billion a year. They're not gonna let that walk out the door. They can't. If he sees 68% of their online sales, what's gonna happen is, I believe that the bankers or whatever y'all want to call them, the people, I believe they're gonna push this too far. People gonna start asking questions why we can't question these and criticize these people. They don't understand Ye's reach worldwide, and they're gonna start making Ye look like a sympathetic figure and like they're some big bullies. People gonna start asking questions, man. They're gonna start asking questions like, who are they to rule over us?
I think the bankers want that. They want that so they can say, okay, look at all these dissidents, and they're gonna accelerate the Great Reset. They're gonna accelerate the presentation of the gulags, and Stalinism gets to come to the forefront very quickly. Very, very quickly. And the whole Adidas thing, corporations love losing money. It's a write-off, right? It's a tax write-off. They pay less in taxes. So if they lose a little money, that's fine. They'll make it back some other way. There'll be some athlete that'll sign up later on down the line, and they can make up for these sales in this down year. I think the end Adidas is a bit of a stretch. I do think you made some very great points. But no, I think Adidas will be fine in the long term. I think they will take a hit now because your numbers sound good. But I don't think I don't know. You got some great points though.
I'm just saying, let's wait, because all the bankers are warning. Everybody's warning. We might getting ready to hit a massive recession, maybe depression. We got a worldwide food shortage. The election is coming up. I don't know. We got too much stuff going on to see how this going to end with Kanye, because the worse this recession is on companies, the more desperate they're going to be for money and people that can make sales. So I'm just waiting till, it may look different for Ye in 2023, 2024 than it does now. And will Ye apologize? Because he haven't apologized or done anything or said anything.
All he did was shave his beard.
Yeah. So we don't know about that though. I don't know what, maybe he gets with a rabbi or something, and they sit down and he does a public apology tour.
That's what he's going to have to do. It's either that, or he creates that, or he's the spark of, the parallel economy, the parallel system, right? Like, This might be that spark. It's either he's got to go on the rabbi tour like Nick Cannon, or he's now saying, okay, my wealth and influence is going to be used to create that parallel economy, and he's going to start funding projects, funding technology, using his power to start creating social streams, right? And by social streams, what I mean is another place for people to congregate and share their thoughts. Some people might think of social media but I'm not talking about anything that lives on a device. I'm just talking about a whole new world that is like, people are going to be like, I don't belong to mainstream. I'm in the underground. I'm going back to like Demolition Man, the movie, like the alternate world. Those are his two options.
Did you hear what Van Lathan is saying now? Claimed that back in 2018 that he said that he loved Hitler. Like, where's this dude coming from?
Van
He
Lathan's
was on
a
a
snitch.
podcast. Yeah, I mean, like, come on, man.
And LeBron James, his barbershop podcast, they just canceled the episode with Kanye. That's not coming out.
But what I don't like about the LeBron James thing is how it seemed like to me they set Kanye up and threw him under the bus because we didn't even know Kanye had take that. Then they come out with a long statement talking about he was doing hate speech, and I just think Kanye gonna have to start throwing defamation lawsuits on people. That's what it's gonna come down to. He's gonna have to start suing people, and frankly, I would have gotten ahead of this from the beginning because they was calling him anti-Semitic based off his interview with Tucker Carlson because he criticized Jared and Josh Kushner.
Right.
So they used that as saying, oh, I would have started the defamation lawsuits right then and there, but he didn't. So.
And then there was the leaks from the parts of that Tucker interview that never got aired, right? And they were said he had some anti-Semitic remarks on there. But yeah, hey man, thank you for calling in. Good feedback, great feedback. Keep tuning into the show. I appreciate you.
I will. Thank you.
All right, bro. Wow. Call in number 202-596-5631. That's 202-596-5631 if you want to call in and talk to me about the Kanye West debacle. I don't know, man. I really feel like him and Alex Jones got a lot in common now. Him and Alex Jones got a lot in common, and if Kanye and Alex Jones come together, oh man, I'm gonna go wherever they go. I'm going wherever they go. Wherever Alex Jones and Kanye go, sign me up. Because that's the new world. That is the new safe haven. If you don't want to get inoculation, you better be in that world. If you don't want to wear 25 diapers on your face, you got to be in that world. Hold on, we got a caller coming in.
Call from
Mr. Pilot Brain.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Nikki, what's up, man? Talk to me.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Life is well, man. What's up? What's on your mind? What do you think about this whole Kanye West situation?
Look, I'm no big fan of Kanye West. I want to put that out there first.
Okay.
But I think they're doing him dirty. And with a lot of black men, if you got money, you are marked for this system. They're going to come after you sooner or later.
Is that exclusive? Is that exclusive to black men?
I think so. I think as far as the financial takedown, I mean, what's the cat here in Austin?
They got Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate. Well, he's half black, but I don't know.
Yeah.
They got Alex Jones out the paint.
Excuse me?
They got Alex Jones out the paint. They came after the My Pillow guy. They came after Donald Trump. I don't think this is exclusive based upon race. I think if you got money, you're either in the club or you're not. And if you're not, you better toe the line.
Right. But see, if you got money and you are a Caucasian person, you can join the club. Right?
I don't know. Obama in the club. Oprah in the club.
Yeah, but look at the work they got to put in to get in the club. They need a flag ball. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Okay.
Oprah, come on, man.
Okay.
Oprah been responsible for half the black men that got taken down. You know? And you couldn't even die and not become a victim of it. You know, look at Michael Jackson.
Look at Michael Jackson.
You know? I'm just waiting for the story to come out about Prince, you know. It's terrible. But, you know, I don't want to go far from your topic. Kanye West, they're going to destroy him because if you can't do banking, you're done. You're done. Now, if he can create that parallel universe like you were saying, I don't think $1 billion is enough money to do that now. $1 billion is like $1 million in the 90s.
No argument there.
You know, I mean, he could maybe start another platform, but Google owns the universe. So even if you start your own YouTube deal and it's big, but if Google is controlling the internet, they can throttle you.
Yes. Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So I think Kanye's pretty much done. And then he's insulted the very community that put him where he is.
You ain't lied.
You know? I mean, I never was crazy about him, but after he did that whole deal, holding hands with Candace Owens, and you know, it's like, man, you insulted a lot of people.
What, the White Lives Matter?
I wasn't personally insulted because I didn't have no faith in him anyway. So, you know, doesn't make me, but he's dangerous. You know,
to the establishment.
He's dangerous to us because, see, it's like when they want to destroy a black person, what they do is they find a black, most time it's a black woman, you know, to be the spokesperson. And they the ones that take you down. So white supremacy doesn't have to put in the work for it. Because they won't get criticized. Because, okay, well, hey, a black woman said it. You know?
Like Gayle King, right?
Gayle King, Oprah, you know. And then here's the thing you got to deal with is if you say something against a black woman, the whole hive thing comes in, and even if they know that you was right, they're gonna take up for the black women. They're gonna come at you. Just like, remember when Susan Rice came after Snoop Dogg and threatened to Secret Service on him. You know?
After his comments about Gayle King.
Exactly. You know, and that's the same that's going to happen with him because, you know, his wife is considered a protected class.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Hey, man.
I think he should have stayed with his wife and made that work because it's too late. He was already in. I
thought he was going to play the long game when he married Kim. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what he's doing. He infiltrated and played the long game. I get it. And now, you know, he's on the outside now. So, you know, I don't know how this is going to affect him and how this affects him business wise. But, hey, man, I appreciate you calling in. Great feedback, bro.
All right, thank you, man. You take care of yourself, right?
All right, Hotep and Bill.
Hey, and protect your seed.
Oh, always.
All right, man.
All right, yo. Somebody just tried to call in. Go ahead, call back. The phone lines are open. 202-596-5631. 202-596-5631. You're watching Hotep Jesus during Hotep hours. Oh, my God, man. Let's see who we got here.
Call from
Isla.
Isla.
Yo.
You're live.
What's good?
What's up, man? How are you?
Hotep Jesus. What's good, man? Chilling, man. Nah, I just wanted to speak about this Ye joint real quick because it's like it's finally being put out there on Front Street, and you would have thought that by now they'd be like, all right, by the time they do this, we will unite, we will, you know, go ahead and get at these people's head. And you see the comments, you still see people like, oh man, Kanye should have never went at those people. And it's just like, yo, where's that mentality come from? These people ain't ready for no real revolution. We're going to keep twerking in front of cops.
Hey, bro.
And this is a guy with money. A guy with money. It's not like, oh, shut up, sit out there. What you ever own? This is a guy with money now saying it.
What? How do you feel when Hotep Jesus says Kanye should have never went at them people?
But then when will we do it then? Are we gonna just sit back and lay down like, yeah, man, yo, man, I heard those small caps, yo, I heard they own it. Come on now, like now we have somebody doing it.
So here's my thing. I call that player hating.
On what side?
On our side, if you sit up there and say, "Oh, these people are running the world," da 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 da, you player hating. If they put the work in to reach the top of the power structure, and you crying about it, it's like, well,
yeah,
why don't you go?
Kanye does that. They take away your banks. We can't take away somebody else's bank.
They just did. What do you mean they can't?
No, I'm saying though, if we would have did that whole thing, by the time we get up to that point, that we'd be like, okay, now we can have leverage. This is what they do. What they did today, obviously it happened to Laura Loomer. We know that.
Yeah.
But what they did was another version of Black Wall Street. Because they eventually, imagine this, but multiply times 100. They're going to hit us with, oh, by the way, Section 5, Article number 3 on our assets, and they can find any little excuse, and we out of here. So instead of this going on, instead of just, obviously I'm going to sound like I do on that soapbox. We should. But our people, for the support, are not even there in the mentally yet. Like, we're done.
It's a lot of reading to do. And the literacy.
It's a lot of reading, but we also need Jay-Z to not just hide in moments like this.
Do we need Jay-Z?
Wasn't that the whole point of the NFL? Yeah, man, we need everybody right now. Not right now.
I don't think we need Jay-Z.
No, we don't. But you know what I'm saying? We should, because he's another voice.
It would be nice.
You can't just get somebody from the Bronx to help Kanye. We need people with the voices.
I don't know, bro. I feel like it's with us, the people, our organization, creating the culture. What we're doing here at Hotep Nation. Put your nose down, mind your business, Hotep and Bill. Where's your corporation? Where's the culture? How are you moving people? I'm not looking to Jay-Z or anyone, or even Kanye for that matter, to do anything for me or for or the people.
But don't you think he's an example though? So if they try to jerk you out of a move, and then you're gonna come out here on TV on
they
YouTube
already jerked.
They did me wrong.
But
everybody's not gonna help you. They're not helping you, right? Who's helping you?
They already jerked me, bro.
So don't you feel like
I'm blackballed at Hot 97? I'm blackballed at Hot 97.
Hot 97 is steak and shit. Good thing. That's an honor. Hot 97 is a joke.
Fox News deleted my old videos.
See, now that's a big deal.
That's
a big deal.
I'm in the same boat, but I don't care, right? Like, I'm not fighting that fight. I'm not fighting the fight against the bankers. Like, that's not what I'm here for. I respect the gangster. If I'm in Mexico and there's a cartel there, I'm respecting El Chapo. If I'm in Colombia and they got the cartel running Medellin, I'm respecting the power structure. I move like a gangster. If this is, Brooklyn, in the 20s, and the Italian mob is running that, I'm respecting the gangster. I'm respecting the power structure. The question is, the question is, what are we gonna do? Everybody's so focused on what the bankers is doing and what these people are doing, and those. What are we doing?
Oh no! So let's all attack white people then. If that's the final straw, then let's go ahead and do that, because other than that, these people are inching in little by little to take away our wealth. Is they do it to a celebrity first, and then little by little, oh, you said something wrong, so we're gonna take away this. We're gonna take away your Uber access. It's gonna happen. It happened to Laura Loomer already. That's the whole point. Now they're doing an example on a bigger person, so we can't say, yo, they never did this. No, they did. So then when it happens to us, we're always going to get that short end of the stick. So we can mobilize and unite all for what it is. But right now we're kind of close to opening up that dialogue. Like, why we can never speak about the small caps.
Somebody in the chat said, you got banned from TPUSA. Yeah, I did get banned from TPUSA. Listen,
Yeah, come on now.
It's
we should be banning people. We should be making them go to museums and look at all those pictures and then do a final apology. That's what we're gonna do with Kanye. He already got invited to, the Small Caps Museum. You know what that means when that happens.
I mean, I feel you. I definitely feel you. I just, now that it's out there and Kanye is canceled, what's next for him, bro? What is he supposed to do now? He's not going to have a successful clothing line. That's done. That's over. Partnerships.
Kind of just still support him, because at the end of the day, it's going to give him confidence. And by the way, we should still do that amongst each other, not just, I ain't going to buy that whack ass shirt you have.
But bro, but look what he did. Look how strategically foolish Kanye was in this situation in regards to what you're saying. We should support Kanye. How? When I just seen one of my homies from the music industry wake up this morning and literally cuss out Kanye because of his White Lives Matter antics. So
yeah, but he's emotional though.
Listen what I'm saying. Last week, he offended the only group that would defend him. The only thing he's got left now is the right wing. That's the only group he's got right now. And who? The black folks?
The black, I'm Hispanic.
I mean, are they gonna do that? Are they gonna do that after the White Lives?
But we should. It's not
okay.
About,
It's not about should. Let's deal in realism and not idealism. Let's deal with the facts. Are we going to? Not should. Are we going to? That's the question I'm asking you. Are we going to? Is the black community going to support Kanye after the White Lives Matter?
I believe white people too. I believe white people are gonna support himself.
Of course, but but you said black people. Do you think the black community is still going to support Kanye after the White Lives Matter stunt?
Hell yeah, more now. But I just want to keep it there, not just forget about it next week. I want it because listen, they little by little. Let's keep it real. Everybody's in that liberal chamber. I get it, but they're gonna wake up. It's only a matter of time because they're gonna wake up. Now they seeing this and they're like, damn, the Chase Bank is clicking in their head like something is wrong. And by the way, I just saw a picture of him and Kanye and Candace and Ray J today. But whatever. But you know what I'm saying? People are waking up. It's just that we need those big voices to tell these dumbasses, yo, wake up, come on, the time is ticking. Because when everybody's want to keep making music and they want to keep like, yo, this dude got his chain stolen, and we like, yeah. No. But until then, we're going to keep in a cycle. We in this loop.
I want to see
Jay-Z, 50 Cent, and Snoop Dogg. I know he gets a lot of money with Corona, but Snoop Dogg also go ahead and bank. That's why academics are speaking about the old heads like that, because they get jerked in the deal, and then they stay quiet. And then when they see you jerked in the deal, they be like, yeah, let's keep going. No, hell no. We should have been on hip-hop by now. No ifs, ands, or buts.
I mean,
but then Kanye's the first one that does it, and now he's still getting flack.
We're gonna have to wait and see, man. We're gonna have to wait and see. I gotta take more callers, man. I appreciate you calling in, man. Great voice, bro.
Thank you, Hotep Jesus, man.
Absolutely. Talk to you. Oh man. 202-596-5631. I'm gonna take a couple more calls before I go lay down and lose my voice. This is my third grift of the day. I spoke to Ian Crossland of Timcast earlier. You guys got to go watch the interview. Very interesting. We talked communism with Count Dankula earlier today. Amazing interview. I want you guys to go listen to those. Listen to all my interviews. People say I'm one of the best interviewers out there. I appreciate that compliment. Let's see who we got. Another caller here.
Call from
612. Talk to me.
Yo, what's good, man?
What's good? Tell me. What's up with Ye?
Yo, he has music. That's the only thing that can protect us.
Talk up.
That's
I
what
can't
makes
hear you.
him.
You got to talk up.
I'm saying he has music.
He has music.
Yes, that's
Okay.
the only thing that makes him different from everybody else that would try to fight this battle.
Okay. So what's the point you trying to make with that?
I'm saying, I'm saying, I'm saying this is like his protective catalyst. It protects him from even if he can't bank with Chase, he can still make money off the music. And I also think they doubting how influential he is, how much of a grip he has on the culture.
Even after the White Lives Matter stunt?
Even after that, when I was watching the Fox News interview, I didn't see Fox News. I saw Fox News featuring Yeezy. Yeezy the brand though, because Kanye is the brand of Yeezy. So it just looked like a collab. So with the White Lives Matter, even though it say White Lives Matter, he make it a hype beast thing because it's Kanye West wearing it. Like, even though it say White Lives Matter, it can still work. Just because black people are mad at it right now, they still gonna get over it because they got over it when he wore the MAGA hat.
That's true. They did get over the MAGA hat. You know what's interesting about what you said, and I'll give you a piece of evidence to back up what you said. Once upon a time, before he slandered me, I had a meeting with Talib Kweli at his home office in Brooklyn, I believe. And he told me this phrase. He called it the power of the jam. And what he said was, no matter what happens to an individual, what an individual does, if that person can produce a hit record, people will forget about whatever they did. And that always stuck with me, because when he said it, I'm like, damn, I think you're right. Like, art sort of transcends all of this, right? Like Andrew Breitbart says politics is downstream from culture. And he's right. So I think you're absolutely right, man. I'm going to let you go because you're a little bit low on the volume, but that's a great point. You know, Kanye makes music. Yeah, I think the only thing that's going to save him right now is he better drop the album of his life. Hey, thank you for calling in. I'm going to go to the next caller, bro.
Okay.
Hey, brother right there made a very valid point. He made a valid point. It's a good point. The power of the jam. Talib said that. He said, Hotep Jesus, the power of the jam. Kanye, that next album, oh my Lord, it better be cataclysmic. I want to hear about Kim. I want to hear about Adidas. I want to hear about Chase. I want to hear about White Lives Matter, Trump. It's a lot of things to talk about in that music. It's a lot of pain he's harboring. That's another thing artists need to make art. Pain. That's why some people, we go, how come artists never make music as good as that first album? Because when you broke and you hungry, you got a lot of pain. And that pain makes the best paintbrush, the best paint. It's just, you will never have that same hunger back. What's name talks about this? Taylor Swift, how she gets in these relationships, breaks up just to feel that pain so she can create art. And I think there's a lot of pain Kanye has recently, and maybe we get another hit album. Good point. Francisco Ventura, thank you. He says Hotep Nation Bank. Hey. Shout out to my sponsor, Syscoin, man. Y'all better get into crypto, man. They can't stop that crypto, at least not yet. How they gonna know it's yours? How they gonna come get it? You got the keys. The keys is up here. They gonna have to torture you in Guantanamo Bay to get the keys up out of you. They can't seize it. They're going to have to lock you up, literally lock you up, but they can't take your money once it's in a crypto wallet. They can't do it. It's not possible. Not without them keys. Not without them keys. No keys, no cheese. No keys, no cheese. Markel, he said, Ye needs to get with the NOI and start his own bank for people who want to get off the grid. F Chase Jamie Dimon is a clown, and Jabari people mad hypocritical as usual. We got another caller here.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press
225, you on the line. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up?
What's
This
up?
Sean.
Hey, welcome, man. How you feeling?
Feeling good. I don't think Kanye West is getting canceled because he makes too much money for too many people. Like, just his Yeezy line makes $2 billion a year for Adidas. And I think people are not taking in the fact that this man is mentally ill.
Okay.
And, like, they got reports that he's going through his worst mental breakdown since, like, 2018.
Okay.
So, like, I don't think he anti-black.
No, I don't think that either.
No.
No.
So, like, and another thing with Kanye, people forget this. Kanye got a whole new fan base. A lot of people that canceled him back in the day for the slavery was a choice thing, they like Generation X.
yeah. They not real Kanye fans.
No, Kanye, the last concert I went to was in the Superdome in New Orleans. It was Kanye, Beyonce, and Tina Marie.
Mm-hmm.
I left after Kanye performed because Beyonce was doing some diva shit and like took like 2 hours to come out.
Mm-hmm.
My sister stayed. I didn't know how long. We just left. Me and my boy just wanted to walk the street. But like, to me, like, and yeah, my nephew, Kanye West is his favorite artist, and he's 20.
Okay. What does he feel about all of this?
I think the man is definitely going through a breakdown right now.
Mm-hmm. But what is your nephew? You said your nephew's 20. Have you spoken to him about Kanye's antics with the White Lives Matter, et cetera, et cetera?
I don't think they even care about that. I don't care about it. They just like Kanye's his own one, you know?
Yeah. They just want the music.
If you've been a Kanye West fan since like 2003, you just expect this out of him. You expect albums to be announced and never made, albums to come out and be delayed.
Yeah.
Concerts to be canceled, like, you know.
Yeah. You expect this bizarre behavior, unpredictability.
If you were a Kanye fan, this is part of the ride you got with that. They got people that got hold. I'm sorry, I mean to cut you off.
Here's my counter argument to what you said earlier. Earlier you said Kanye makes too much money for too many people. And my counter argument is, at some point, it ain't about money. At some point, it's about power.
Say they completely cancel Kanye West right now.
Chase Bank just said he can't bank with him no more.
They got many. Chase a shitty bank anyway. I don't even bank with them niggas. You know, the Capital One. You know, it's one of the other banks.
Yeah. But
if they even cancel Kanye completely, he could go to Europe.
Europe.
He can go to Europe. Go to Paris and be
Europe
over there.
even worse. Europe even, you ain't got no freedom in Europe. If Kanye would have said the same thing in Europe, he'd be in jail.
Honestly, bro, I don't think.
No, I'm telling you right now, like, if that tweet would have been tweeted and he was a citizen of like Germany or Austria, they would have locked him up.
Nah, he don't need to go there. Kanye need to go to Paris. They love him in Paris.
They locked his ass up in Paris too. He need to go to Africa, maybe the Caribbean, South America.
You know, he almost got kidnapped in Africa. You ain't read that story?
Did he?
Yeah. In Uganda. When he went to Uganda?
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Kim went to Uganda. I think that was, what album was that?
I think that was at when he was doing
Yeezus
them 7 albums.
or Pablo.
No, it wasn't Pablo. It was what was that album?
Jesus is King.
It was before Jesus is King.
Oh, okay. I think that one was called Yay.
It was Yay. It was Yay. I'm sure
Yay.
it was Yay.
Yeah.
It was Yay. Yeah, when he was doing Yay. Hey, look that up. He almost got killed.
Oh man, I even hear about that.
Yeah. I just started hearing about it the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I think Kanye West gonna survive this.
You said
Like give him like 2 months to get over his little manic episode. Like people don't give him an excuse for being mentally ill.
Okay.
If he was white, they'd just be like, okay, he mentally, he's just going through something right now.
But because you think it's different because he's black?
Yes.
Mm.
And even black people, they think, I don't think Kanye West is anti-black at all, dude.
No, I don't think so either.
I think you're a person you can't give new information to.
You said you think he's a person you can't give new information to.
No, because like he'll go in on it and he'll believe it more than anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he'll see a Louis Farrakhan clip talking about the Jews and he'll ride with it,
Yeah, and then
more than anybody.
Yeah, and he's a Hebrew Israelite overnight. Yeah.
Yeah. He GD, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That type of dude.
I think he's easily influenced. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but like people love Kanye too much.
Yeah.
If people didn't love Kanye would have been canceled like 10 years ago.
So what's in Kanye's future? You think, his manic episode go away and he'll be all right?
No, he's gonna do this every 2 years.
But I mean, is he going to be able to operate? I think that's what you alluded to earlier. You think he'll be able to operate because he makes a lot of money for people, so it'll be back to business as usual, and people will forget about this.
Yes, he'll just be Yeezy Reebok.
Yeezy Reebok, okay.
Yeah.
Yeezy Reebok coming soon. I like that take. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I can't argue that.
He made some company in China.
Yeah, China will probably take him.
Yeah, like you don't need to deal with Americans and all that bullshit. China wouldn't give a damn about him making some anti-Semitic comments.
Yeah, he need to call.
Keep pushing his bare shoes out.
He need to call Xi Jinping ASAP. He called Putin.
I'm going Putin to probably fuck with him.
Putin to fuck with him.
That shit.
Hey, man.
But I know you got other callers, bro.
Yo, I appreciate you for calling in, man. Great feedback, man.
No problem, bro.
Hotep and Bill.
Later.
Inside the Ages, thank you for the super chat. He said, this is about as evil an act I've seen. Is it evil? Is it evil? I mean, I understand your sentiment. I think in war terms. I think like a war general. I don't think about things most of the time from an emotional aspect. When it comes to racism and black people and our struggle or plight or whatever we call it these days. I just think we got our ass kicked when we lost the war. Lick your wounds and pull yourself back together. We got our ass kicked. We had a nice run. We had a really nice run. We had a 1,000-year run or more. We had a nice run. We got our ass kicked and we're down for about 200 years. Technically, if you look at the scoreboard, we still up. That's how I look at things. I look at things on like a really long-term scale. It's many African empires before Europe had their enlightenment, which was caused by the Moorish Empire. The Moorish Empire inspired enlightenment. Right after the Moors went into Europe, you get the Enlightenment. Who do you think brought the knowledge there? So we had a good run. We just got our ass kicked. We lost the war. You got to pick yourself back up. So that's how I think about things. I think about things like a gangster. And I'm not a gangster. I don't deal in gangster activity. Please don't RICO me. I don't be in no gangs. I never was part of a gang. I'm just saying euphemistically, that's how I look at things. I look at things as if I was a general of an army or a dictator of a nation. I don't look at my opposition as being evil. I just look at them as opposition. When I go on a basketball court and I play my opponent, I don't go, oh, my opponent's evil. No, they want to win. I want to win. Let's fight. Let me put up more points than you. You know, I got to put more points on the board. But I understand when you say it's evil, I can understand why you say it's evil. I'm not going to say it's not. I just don't see it that way. Chris ABMS said, I don't think Ye is sick in the head, in my opinion. I don't think so either, Chris. I'm not really buying the whole manic Kanye's bipolar and all of that. I'm a little iffy on that too, bro. I'm a little iffy on that too. Owen Benjamin, shout out to Owen Benjamin. He's funny. Owen Benjamin is funny. Somebody said in the chat, some people always get butthurt when you bring up the Moors. Oh, the Moors didn't bring that much. All right, go look at the date of when the Moors left Europe and then look at the date of the Enlightenment and you tell me there's not a correlation there. The Moorish Empire did the damn thing. And before you even had the European empires, the Ottoman Empire was a force. The sultans of the Ottoman Empire were a force to be reckoned with. Had they lasted a little bit longer, according to my attorneys, they would have discovered the oil in Saudi Arabia, and they would have had that, and they would have been the world power. But they fell before that happened. Somebody said the Moors are Islamic. I know the Moors are Islamic. Yes, the Moors are Islamic. Correct. Tell me anywhere where in here I claim that they were anything. All I just said was, this is why you know people get butthurt when you bring up the Moors. You bring up the Moors and everybody gets in their feelings. All I said was the Moors. And the Moors are Islamic. Of course they were. Yes, they were. In fact, Islam is the only thing that can save us. Islam is the only thing. I'm gonna show you why I said that too. Let's go right here. I'm gonna bring this up on the screen. I'm gonna show you why. Y'all gotta stop being butthurt when people bring up the Moors. That's like being butthurt when people bring up slavery. It just, everybody's just all in their feelings. Relax. It's history. None of it even affected us. We weren't there. So why do we have an emotional attachment to slavery? Why do you have an emotional attachment to Europe? You never experienced that. Some of y'all never even been there. He said, I'm not butthurt. Black people didn't cause the Enlightenment. I didn't say black people. See, this is how you know they butthurt. Because they hear Moors and they think, oh, he's one of those guys claiming the Moors was black. I didn't attribute a race to him. You did. That's how I know you butthurt. What'd he say? I'm not butthurt, bro. Black people didn't cause Enlightenment. Bro, you're too dumb. See? He the one that put a race on him. That's how I know he butthurt. Let me show you this on the screen. Y'all get so hurt when somebody bring up the Moors. It's hilarious. I got to do it more. Like, why do y'all care? Like, why do you, oh my God, the Moors, no, they didn't do anything. All right, bro. All right. And Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. Where we at here? Right here. On Monday, a Dearborn Public Schools board meeting in Michigan was shut down as hundreds of Muslims protested the use of LGBT books. They held up signs in Arabic and English referencing they are in the majority and that the rainbow is sin. Vote them out. Look at them. Look at them hijabs. You see them hijabs? You see them hijabs? Do you see the hijabs? Hold on, let me fast forward it. I want y'all to see these hijabs. You see the hijabs? There's some white folks in there too. White folks like, yeah. Look at this. White conservative side by side with Islam. Look at this. White conservatives side by side with Islam. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I'm telling you, I said it before. Only thing that can save us is the hijab. It's a hijab winner. Y'all better buckle up. Y'all better buckle up. The world's getting funny, and Islam had that answer. Women are practicing lechery, salaciousness. Y'all better grab that hijab. Y'all better, it's either hijab or OnlyFans. That's your future. Islam or Instagram. These is the facts. Ladies and gentlemen, I am.
That Hotep Jesus do.
It's been a wonderful stream. I'm going to do more streams like this with call-ins. As I tested it and got that working tonight, I had really great time talking to you. I'll see you in the next stream. We'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time for another episode of Hotep's Been Told You with Uncle Hotep. It's your first time here. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you soon. Hotep and Bill.